Hi Hans, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, my name is Lucy, welcome, and if you're new here, why not click on that subscribe button? It would mean a world to me, and it's free. Go ahead, I support you. So today, instead of my regular one product focus review, I have new lippies from Jeffree Star. I have Kat Von D True Portrait Foundation, I have some Fenty, I have some Primark, I have Benefit. So we have a lot to cover, so grab a Red Bull and enjoy. Okay, let's get this mess all together. I had a full table of new products. So I guess we don't have time for like a long introduction, and let's dig into first product. It's gonna be Kat Von D True Portrait Foundation. I got a little pamphlet, so let me quickly just read a claim. Lightweight medium coverage foundation, sets to a long wear, airy matte finish, liquid to powder formula flexes with your skin. 40 vegan shades that won't clog your pores. Sounds good. The shade range, I think it's quite decent. It goes quite smoothly from shade to shade. Maybe she just could work a little bit more on the deep area. And this is one of the million foundations that were launched this month, and for Kat Von D this is her second liquid foundation. The first one, Lock-It Full Coverage in a black bottle. This one is like more angelic. And as much as I love the packaging because it's so different, it has this nice retro vibe. The applicator itself, I'm not sold. It's just like a squeezy bottle. Ooh, it feels so nice under the finger. It's not too liquidy, but for sure it's not too heavy. It leaves your skin so smooth. I'm gonna use my foundation brush. I know the hype for that kind of brushes were like 5 or 6 years ago, but I'm reliving this fantasy. I'm gonna apply a little bit straight to the brush and pray for the best. Okay, it goes on the skin quite well. The coverage I would say is like light to medium. Definitely you can see all the redness, but maybe we just need to apply a little bit more. So usually I would say like, oh, it's 1, 2 or 3 palms, but with this applicator it's continuously going, so it's hard to give you like a proper measure. Okay, so the skin feels quite comfortable, quite smooth under the fingers. When you look up close, you see this powder finish. Basically, it looks like you already powder your foundation. The coverage, as I said, is like a light medium, but you can build this. But under my eyes, the redness around the nose, here, I will definitely have to use concealer. And luckily, I have the new concealer from Benefit, which is supposed to be anti-crease Cakeless concealer, and it comes in this like old school pencil inspired packaging. It has standard doe foot concealer applicator, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm not sure if the shade's gonna be okay, and that was my problem at the store. I couldn't find the perfect match. I got the shade number 3, but with all the light shades the undertones were quite weird. The one that I thought is gonna be for me, it was so grey. And now I'm gonna go over with my foundation brush, blend this better to my foundation. For me, 1 dose of this concealer is definitely not enough coverage. So I'm gonna apply a little bit more. Okay, let's see what they have to say about this concealer. Cover more, Cakeless. We'll see. This full coverage, well, girl, it's not full coverage. For me, it's medium. So let's agree to disagree. Liquid concealer hides it all. Really? Really, bitch? With 2 layers? Yes, 1 layer definitely not enough. From dark under eye circles to blemishes and discoloration. Yet, it feels lightweight and it doesn't cake or crack. 24-hour long wear, waterproof. Yeah, we love waterproof products, especially for summer, which is over now. Sad face. But I also like my waterproof products when I have like a super busy day, because I know they're gonna stay longer. I have a new powder, but since it's self-setting, I'm not gonna powder today. I know, crazy me. Let me just quickly do my contour off camera, because I'm gonna use my good old Kat Von D, and I'll be back all snatched. So Hans, get this, by the time I finish applying my contour, the Benefit concealer already creased under my eye, so I had to apply another third layer, and I set it with my Jeffree Star Magic Star powder, and we'll see how it goes now. But overall, I'm not expecting much from this concealer, but for the next product, my hopes are high. And this is Fenty Beauty Brow MVP. So on one side you have of course brow pencil, and on the other you have this unique brush, and I saw that kind of brush only on one of NYX's brow products. All other brands are going for that kind of typical spoolie that you have with most of the brow brushes. First I'm gonna brush my brows with it to see what I can expect from it. I think it has more of a styling power because it's quite dense, so it grabs all the little hairs, but at the same time I'm afraid it might take a little bit foundation off. And now let's go for the pencil, and because my brows are quite far away, I know, over plugging in high school, so for me the most important thing is if I will be able to draw those little hair here and if they're gonna look quite natural. And so far so good. I like that it changes its shades depending how hard you're gonna press to the skin. So you can do a more natural effect, but it's very fine. So to fill the whole brow, oh my god, it's gonna take me years. Okay, let me do this off camera because no one wants to see me struggling with the brows for 20 minutes. Be right back. By default my brows are from different planets, and I think with this pencil I've made them share the same postcode. And now let's go for the eyes. I have this Double Take palette from Primark. I paid £5 for it. So on one side you have this nudie berry purpley eyeshadow palette, and on the other you have blush set, and it reminds me one of the Urban Decay palettes from I think Cherry collection or something like that. And you know the deal with the Prime money, it hit and miss. Some of their products perform way above the price point, and some of them are like crickets. This palette swatch is really nice, but let's see how it's gonna go on the eyes. I did a review of like summer Primark collection, and the palette over there swatched perfectly, but on the eyes it was a mess. It was a mess. I'm gonna start with the shade Dream On, this nudie shade. And oh my god, look at this, like it's already so messy, but on the eye it doesn't look bad. I'm definitely not mad at this, but the little mirror in that palette is useless. Now I'm gonna dig into shade Bossy, this metallic over here. It's actually quite pretty. It's not super pigmented, so you have to apply a few layers, but when you do that you have this nice pinky peachy metallic. Okay, definitely not mad at this one either. For my lower lash line I'm gonna go for shade Oh My, this purpley matte at the end. And it's the same story as with the previous eyeshadow. It's not super intense in pigment, but it's really nice and goes on the skin quite smoothly. For outer color I'm gonna dig into shade Bury Me, this metallic berry shade. See, this is what I was talking about. I'm going quite hard on the pan, and I have barely anything on my brush. But when you manage to get a little bit of pigment on the brush, the shade is quite pretty. It's not the easiest to blend, I'm not gonna lie, but this is the same story I had with my previous primer palette. They just don't like to blend with each other. And to give my eyes a little bit more of definition, I'm gonna dig into shade Choco Deep, the darkest shade from the palette. This one goes on the eyes so nicely. So definitely Primark is not consistent with the formula. We have a fallout. Are we surprised that we have a fallout from the palette for £5? Not really, but it's easy to dust off, so I'm not gonna complain. But the palette itself, after one use, it looks so messy. Let me take a picture of it and I'm gonna put it over here. And now let's go to the other side where we have blushes. I think I'm gonna go for this shade over here, Smart Top. Okay, it goes on the skin quite well. I think the shade works with my complexion. The only thing is it doesn't blend perfectly, so I'm gonna go over with my powder brush. For the highlight, I'm gonna use Benefit What's Up, and this is the free sample that I got with my concealer. But I thought since I don't have any new highlighters, why not use this one? Oh my god, this is so cute. Ooh, this is a nice shade. This is like a very natural. It will give me like the nice sheen. At least I hope so. I think I'm a little bit afraid to use it straight from the bullet, so I'm gonna dip my finger in it. And I know I lost my nail. Let's move past this. Okay, I think it's quite pretty. It's not like over the top blinding, but it gives you this nice sheen to your skin. The only thing is, and this is the mistake that I've made, I applied powdery blush first, so the creamy highlight doesn't melt with my skin, it sits on top of it. Now let's go for another exciting product. I have this lippy set from Jeffree Star, and this is his third collaboration with Morphe. So inside you have two velour liquid lipsticks, and those are the shades that are available in Jeffree Star Cosmetics, and you have two lip glosses and one lip topper, and it comes in two color variation. I got the set in nudes because reds are not my thing, although in the red set one of the lip glosses is stunning. I'm gonna apply velour liquid lipstick in shade Mannequin. And this is a Jeffree Star formula, so we know it's gonna be good. It's not my first velour liquid lipstick. I'm gonna give it a second to set, and then I'm gonna go over with first impressions, the clear lip gloss. While we're waiting, I'm gonna go for Maybelline Lash Sensational Waterproof Mascara. And this is the mascara I've been using when I was in Brighton, and it worked pretty well. It stayed on my eyes the whole day, it didn't run even if I went for a swim. It's not gonna give you super length or super volume, but it has amazing staying power. My only issue with this mascara is it's quite hard to remove, so if you wanna use this for like 2 or 3 days in a row, your lashes gonna stick together and it's not gonna be a sexy look. But for like occasional use, when you want to have a little bit more definition to the lashes when you're going to the beach or like a pool party, I can definitely recommend this one. And now let's apply the clear lip gloss. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, the clear lip gloss, it's not giving me life. Of course, it's giving me a little bit more shine, but I was expecting more. Maybe let's go for Star Crown, this nude lip gloss. I don't know, for some reason the Jeffree Star lip glosses formula doesn't work for me. So let me take this off and I'm gonna go for the lip topper. Hopefully this is gonna be a little bit better. I'm definitely not sold with this one. I look like a teenage hooker. I'm gonna give one more try to clear lip gloss. It doesn't give me like this gloss effect, it's just giving me a little bit of shine. I'm not obsessed with the set, to be honest. Okay, let me apply the lash on and I'll be back with my final thoughts. So I applied lashes on, those are unicorn lashes, also new that I got on Drag World. And let me go to my final thoughts. So let's start with Jeffree Star Lippies. Well, the velour liquid lipstick we all know and love. The lip glosses on its own, quite decent, nothing to fall in love with. And the lip topper, definitely not my shade. I'm not living for this pearly gold extravaganza. So I'm torn, I'm like halfway happy and halfway disappointed. So I think it all depends what you expect from the set. I think I'm gonna stick with the regular Jeffree Star velour liquid lipsticks and I'm gonna pass on lip glosses. The products that I'm most happy about are Kat Von D True Portrait Foundation. I think it looks really pretty on the skin. It didn't crease in my fine lines, it melted with the skin nicely, it gives me this powdery finish so you don't have to put powder on top. And then Fenty Beauty Brow MVP. Well, I'm happy with the overall effect, I'm happy with the brush, and in brow pencil category I think it will go to one of my favorites, even if not my favorite. But as I said, overall in the brow category I prefer something more creamy that will set my brows in place at the same time. And then we have this little WhatsApp highlighting stick from Benefit. To be fair, I will have to give another chance not to apply this on top of the powder, because right now I think the shade is nice, but the way how it sits on my face, quite far from perfect. Maybelline mascara, well, if you need a waterproof mascara and you want just extreme black simple lash, you can go for it, but this is not something I obsess about, but definitely I'm not mad at this either. And now we are going to like category. We have Double Take from Primark. Well, I think I've managed to do a quite decent eye look, but to blend those eyeshadows and to get the color payoff you have to put a lot of work, and they go a little bit muddy on the eyes. You're not gonna be able to do like a precise blending like I did with my Mitchell palette, when you can do a full rainbow look and the colors will stay in place and you just blending transition. And overall I'm not mad at this palette, especially considering the price point, but I have so many better palettes, so I'm not gonna come back to this. But I get it if you cannot afford like Jeffree Star palette or even Morphe palette. If you're gonna put a little work to it, you can make it work. And my biggest disappointment from all these products is Benefit concealer. It's supposed to be full coverage and it didn't supposed to cake or crack, and it creases so much after a few minutes. When you set it with the powder it looks quite good, but I had to apply 3 layers to get the full coverage look. So what's the tea, Benefit? And I think that it has. I hope you enjoyed this mix of products review. If you did, please click the subscribe button, give me thumbs up, show me some love, show me some support, and see you in the next one. Bye!